Congratulations, Sankalp, in
Thank
getting
you
to
so
your
much.
dream university. All right. So we have a couple of questions for you to understand what's the process that you went through to get there where you are right now, to inspire and also educate the ones that are aspiring to study abroad. All right. So first of all, could you please tell us which course did you enroll in?
I actually applied for a course, an MA course in 3D computer animation, which was offered in Bournemouth University.
Okay.
And this process was something. Okay, I wasn't even sure about which course to go ahead with, but by the time it was actually my mom that had recommended Nbyula, and then I didn't know where to search. I didn't know which university would be offering this type of course because it's quite a niche segment. But I got in touch with Sadhna here, and I I got a university shortlisting, which is something that that helped me so much. I actually got an understanding of which university offers which course, how different this course is from this course, this university from this university, and after all of that, just picking one, everything was sort of so helpful from getting it from an agency's point of view as well. So yeah, I would say that there's a lot to do from just picking out whatever course you want to actually applying for it, because you need to be sure that it's tailored for you. But with time, I think you should definitely get to it.
Okay. How do you think Nbyula helped you in that?
I think Nbyula did around 80 to 90% of the work, to be honest, because at this point we just sort of say, okay, I need this done, and Nbyula kind of does it for you. So it's not like I hadn't done my own research. I did, but it's not as extensive as what the help that Nbyula gives you. Because with the platform, first of all, it makes things so easy. You have a space, you can contact them through that space. They'll help you whenever you want. You send in a text, they'll kind of respond immediately. So with any sort of concern that I had, whether it was related to visa or getting transcripts or applying, getting courses, some details about the university, whatever it was, whether it's communication, Nbyula does it all. So that was something that made my life so much easier. It was so convenient having someone or having this platform to do it for you. So I think Nbyula did around most of the work for me.
That's great to know. So now that you have brought up the product, right? So on a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you rate the product and the range till when it can customize things for you? As you mentioned, like whenever you had a problem with anything, be it literally anything random, you said Nbyula assisted you. So first of all, I would like to know how would you scale us on a scale of 10, and then how? Give me an instance.
Okay, so I would definitely give it a 9 or a 10. And that's only because, first of all, you're talking about the product in terms of the platform, right? Yeah, the platform, first of all, is easy to use, so it's easy to understand. I think that's number one in terms of, kind of using a platform. You need to understand it needs to be accessible, and that's something that Nbyula is. It's very clear on what it does. Then, second of all, say you've enrolled, you've registered, you get a space for yourself. I would say the platform acts as a very convenient place for you to get your worries sort of fixed out, because obviously as a student, if you're applying for something and if you need something at a short-term notice, which is something that happens when you're applying, you get very stressed out, you get very worried, which is something that I've dealt with when it came to applying. But what Nbyula did was, there are places where you can see in the space, or there are guidelines where it tells you that this is this, that is that, and it kind of eases your worries whenever you ask someone in the space as well. It's something that cancels that stress factor out for you, and it keeps you calm and contained, and you can go ahead with your application process, which is pretty seamless and smooth. That is something I think that Nbyula definitely helps you in.
Okay. Had you checked out your other options with study abroad consultancies before getting in touch with Nbyula?
Okay, so the way I found out about Nbyula was, I was actually searching for an agency. I need help shortlisting universities. My mom was someone who actually got in touch with Sadhna, and that was how I got Sadhna's number. I applied, I got into Nbyula. But before that, I had no idea where to go, and then when I got to know that Nbyula does everything for you, I was like, okay, wow, I don't need to put in much effort for this while I'm also studying. So while most of my time is going towards my education, how will I have time to kind of plan for all of this? So Nbyula was something that kind of helped me that way. I didn't have to put much pressure onto other things when I had to focus on my education as well. When it comes to other platforms, I don't think there's any other platform like this, or at least I personally haven't come across other platforms like this. So yes, Nbyula is something that definitely helped.
Okay. The next thing I would like to know is, what would you miss about India when you go abroad?
Lots of things. Home is home, right? India is always going to be home. So I would say almost everything, whether it's the food, the people, even the environment, almost everything. I don't think there's a single thing that I wouldn't miss, but there's also some things that you need to go out and explore for yourself. So you will miss it, but at the same time, other things over there will definitely clear that out for you as well.
Right. Also, Sarah helped you with your IELTS exam, right? So how much did she help you get through it?
Okay, so I did my IELTS in Jan, and that was at a time where I was like, okay, I'm going to be very focused on my IELTS. So getting the course indeed was something that was, an incredible help, because one, I didn't know where to find courses, and Sadhana had told me you can pick up a course with Sarah. And I think I had already mentioned this once. I said that Sarah was someone that actually helped me get the Band-Aid, and without her I would not have gotten a Band-Aid in my IELTS, because everything was tailored. It was like almost like a one-on-one session with her, and things were so easy with her. I just think that with Sarah, she is kind of tailored for you. She taught me, one-on-one, so that uniqueness is there. So that was something that helped, as well as the level of attention that she gives you. So, but from any other doubt, she always said, "Look, I'm always I'm always there to help you. You can reach out to me whenever." So whenever I had any doubt, even before the exam, I remember calling her. I was like, "Look, I'm nervous." She's like, "No, don't be nervous." And even after the exam, she was like, "I did did bad in my speaking a little bit as compared to what I wanted." I called her instantly, and she was like, "Don't worry, everything's gonna be good." So Sarah definitely helped out.
Right. How much was your involvement in the application process?
Application process in the sense just applying to uni?
Yes.
Okay, so when it comes to involvement, I would say that generally it's supposed to be 50-50. I think that whenever it came to what I wanted to apply to and what I obviously I need to convey the message to Nbyula and Sadhana and everybody. So I wanted to convey the message, and they would get back to me depending on what I would tell them. Right, and I think that message was definitely conveyed. It was something that they understood on a personal level. They understood what I had wanted. Since mine was a very niche sector, that was something that I had to convey to them on a first basis thing, and I had to start off with that, saying it's a niche sector. Will we even find something like this? And I think that Sadhana and the Nbyula team understood that very well, and I think that I got exactly what I wanted to.
Okay. So this is not the last question, but I would like to know, so Nbyula keeps promoting transparency. That's like our motto. Do you think we have been transparent with you? And if you have any instance to share where you feel like that's where you understood, okay, they are being transparent for real. So could you share that with us?
Okay, so most agencies, if you think about it, it's just like a one-way thing where you're like, okay, do this for me, fine, you get it back. Right, and it's very, in that sense, it's very, I wouldn't say corporate, but it's very formal. Right, but with Sadhana and Nbyula, what I understood was it's not quite formal as what you think. It's something that's more friendly, and you can even chat with them from time to time. They're someone that's always there for you. So that's a good thing. With Nbyula, they're always accessible, they're always available, and it's not just do this for me, do that for me. You can even, as of today, that's one instance. I came here, I got to meet some lovely people, I got to network with them, I got to socialize, I got to make some friends. So that's something I don't think you'll find in other agencies, right? That's something Nbyula does for you as well.
Right.
So in a way, yeah, that's transparency for you.
At Nbyula, we believe that your dream school shouldn't be out of reach. We'll help you beat the odds and get your dream admission without you having to pay us a single rupee. Wanna get started? Comment your target schools below, and our coaches will guide you to success.